Hey, I'm Nicholas Prom,
And I'm Chase.
and you're watching Posers Must Die, our latest adventures in the exciting and kick-ass world of heavy metal. Chase, it's been so long since we spoke to each other. Not really, but hello again, my friend. And
Hello.
but the last episode of this program uh, was aired before the year 2026 began, and now it has. So, a couple of things. I've been to a couple of shows since we spoke last. Uh, on New Year's, I went and saw Hog play at the Lalo, and that was cool. I got off work, got to go home, clean up, crash out for a little bit, and then jam on over to and caught their set. That was fun. The Lalo was like 10 minutes from the pad, so that was a real easy one for me. Um,
Very
and
cool. Very cool.
yeah, and so that was cool. Rang in the new year with some stonery heavy metal, and then just last night I went to this hardcore festival, or just yesterday I should say, at the High Limit Room, and I caught about half a dozen bands before I tapped out. My back was hurting, and I decided to leave. But I had
All right,
fun.
man.
It was very cool. It is part of the challenges of aging, and I'm like at work. I'm on my feet for 12 hours straight. So this is just kind of a thing
Yeah.
that's happening to me in life now. But I did have fun and saw a bunch of cool bands and took a ton of footage. So we'll be uploading a lot of that to the channel over the next probably couple weeks. It was a lot of videos I took. So, but really great time. Really enjoyed a lot of these bands. Body Double really stood out for me. They were great. Um, and Yeah, cool time. Cool time. Glad I got
I've
to
been catching up on the I've been catching up on the shorts on Hog, and that looked like a blast. I'm sorry I missed it.
well.
And yeah.
I'm sorry you missed it too. Um, but it's okay. Uh, but yeah, you'll hopefully get an opportunity to see them. They don't play tons. Like I had to miss an opportunity to see them because I wasn't feeling well. Um, but I've seen them a couple times, and both times they were great. And looking forward to it again. But hey, we've got albums to review, including a brand new record that just came out a couple days ago. Holy crap! Let's talk about this, Chase.
Yeah. For our new album to review today, we got Wild Hunt, Aletheia.
Well, on the
Aletheia.
Aletheia is how they pronounced it in the song.
Aletheia. That sounds way more Greek to me.
Yeah,
Uh,
not to be confused with Althea, the Grateful Dead song, but totally different. And it's
but
not
okay, so really,
and it's not Alethea. I love Alethea. No, no. Yeah, go ahead. It was released. Go ahead, do it. Sorry.
yeah, sorry. Uh, Released January 2nd on Jawbreaker Records. Wild Hunt are a power trio from Vienna, Austria, at least currently stationed in Vienna, Austria, who play a mixture of progressive thrash and I'd say some traditional heavy metal in there too. But holy gods, is this not just like the best album of 2026 so
Uh,
far?
well, uh, we're only 4 days in, but I will say this is the first great album of 2026. Holy crap!
Yeah.
This blew my mind. This is so good. I mean, yeah, progressive thrash metal, and yeah, the traditional metal elements you're thinking of. Like, yeah, there's definitely some like clean vocals and it's kind of got some power metal vibes there. Um, the vocals reminded me of Wyatt Howell from Silver Talon.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Um, and but musically, I was like, okay, think like Lightning and Puppets era Metallica with a heavy infusion of Power Mad, Toxic, and Watchtower. Like, wow, man, this is great stuff.
Yeah.
Um,
I also hit on the Metallica, like early Metallica kind of thrashy ends of it, but also kind of like the more open, broad sound that those have. kind of with a little bit of Manila. I put a little bit of Manila Road in there with some Paradox. Is what I was thinking.
Paradox, the German thrash band.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, okay.
a
Yeah.
little bit of that. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I could hear that. And like, yeah, no, there's an epic quality to this as well. So I mean, you're not off the mark, especially with that Manila Road reference. But like, yeah, dude, this is awesome. Um, Opens with like a 3.5 minute like instrumental that's really good, uh, and yeah, touching the ground, and then like 7 minute epic, the Holy Pale. Wow, a song about Dracula, the history Dracula, not the vampire Dracula. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, the real Dracula. But awesome. Uh, some other great tracks, in Frozen Dreams, um, the title track Alethea, um, and closing with like what, a 14-minute epic Soul Voyage.
Full
Wow,
Voyage. Yeah.
wow,
Yeah.
dude. This is just amazing, man. Like this is just hitting like this is touching several musical areas that I really like. Just like it's a great thrash metal album, it's a great epic heavy metal album, and it's proggy, and like in the right context, I really like that sound too. So this is just an amazing album. This is only their second record, and their last one came out 10 years ago. So not exactly a prolific group, but everything that I've heard from them is amazing. I did check out their previous album, really good. They have an EP, but I couldn't find it to check out anywhere. So that an EP that preceded both albums. But wow, Wild Hunt just became like a major band for me. Like holy crap, these guys are incredible.
Same.
Do
Same
you
here. Yeah.
do you have some more thoughts on this, Chase?
I actually thought that Holy Pale actually the track Holy Pale sounded like an Armored Saint song, which was pretty fun. A
I can
little
hear
bit.
that a little bit.
Aside from the vocals, the actual instrumentation sounded like a little bit more proggy Armored Saint song, which
Interesting. Yeah, and there's a lot
and
of. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Soul Voyage felt like a good Sonata Arctica song compressed into a progressive thrash song instead of a long-winded power ballad, whatever they sing.
Okay.
Whatever you call
I
it, they
don't I
do.
don't
Yeah.
know Sonata Arctica very well, so I can't really speak to that. I've heard some of their stuff here and there, but I just don't really know them. Um, but yeah, man, and just like some incredible, like beautiful guitar harmonies uh, when they
Yeah.
go in for like solos and like lead breaks and stuff, and just like wow, great stuff. I mean, just fantastic. Um,
Can't recommend this one enough, honestly.
yeah, hard wreck for sure. I hit up Jason this morning. I was like, "You have to hear this," and he messaged me. He's like, "Okay, yeah, thank you." Holy shit, basically.
Ah,
Uh,
yes.
not that wasn't. I'm not. That's not a direct quote, but like, okay, I've listened to this whole
I
thing.
got you. Yeah.
I like this. I need to listen to it again, because there's a lot going on here. It's not
Yeah.
like you'll enjoy it
Yeah.
on a casual listen, but you want to listen closely to it too. You want to listen to this with headphones. This is great, and the production is perfect. It's like everything is crystal clear. It's heavy. It sounds exactly the way you want a heavy metal album to sound. It's so good, dude.
Sounding overproduced. Yeah.
No, it
They
doesn't
hit
sound
right in the
over.
sweet spot.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um. So yeah, I just love the hell out of this. This is great. Wild Hunt. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Big
Do,
time.
do you have anything else, or are we just gonna wax this car further?
Oh yeah, car perfectly waxed. We can move on to the next bit here. The oldie but a goodie.
Yeah. Yeah. Why don't you tee up that segment? The Bears Your Name. What do we call that, Chase?
We got up next on Chase's classic album. We have Armored Saint, Symbol of Salvation,
Yeah.
released May 14th, 1991 on Metal Blade Records. And oh yeah, these guys. Jesus Christ, this one from beginning to end is just probably one of my favorite like just heavy metal albums. Period.
Oh wow.
And so I was very happy to see this one on the list
If you,
schedule.
I mean, you put it on the list. I mean, I just like chose.
Did I? Oh,
Yeah, you put it on the
Okay,
list.
okay.
Okay, so peek behind the curtain, everybody. We've got some Google Drive documents, and Chase just has a list of albums. Like, hey, why don't we do this for classic segment at some point? And I just slotted it into the schedule at this juncture. But it was your pick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I put so many on there, I forget what was even on there. But yeah, okay. Good for me.
But
Uh,
like, look, I love Armored Saint, and I'm glad you chose this for a review. My history with this band and this album is a little different. Like, so, I was introduced to John Bush through Anthrax. Like, hearing him on Sound of White Noise, that was my introduction to him. And then I heard that he was in this band Armored Saint, and I bought on vinyl a couple of the early albums. I got Raising Fear and Delirious Nomad, and played the hell out of those. So like those specific albums, like that's my Armored Saint, like for the most part. Um, and
yeah.
then when I found
Good stuff.
yeah. And when I found this one, I was like, I liked it, but I was sort of disappointed because like it does have a different vibe than the previous albums. This is a darker record, and I think there's a reason for it. So the original
Yeah.
and the songs are great. I only have really one like minor quibble with it overall. It really is a great record. And I'll get to that part later. But so the original guitarist Dave Pritchard, he demoed and wrote with the band all but one of the songs on this record. Okay, I can't remember which one he wasn't involved in, but and those demos are available. You can hear them on the deluxe version of this album, and it's great. They sound really good. They're not like really raw. They're like they could almost put it out the record as those demos. They sound pretty nice. But Dave, before they could make the record, unfortunately died of leukemia, and he was only 26 years old. Yeah, and you want to feel like a grandpa? He'd be 61 today. Yeah, 1991 was that long ago. But yeah, but so I think there's a darker and kind of like a mournful kind of like something that kind of runs through the album because it's kind of like this album is Dave's tombstone. They did use one of his solos from one of the songs they were able to incorporate into the album itself, so that was really cool. And it's funny because not funny, but like if this album had been recorded in the era of Pro Tools, they could have used all of Dave's stuff.
True, yeah.
And
Just loop it, yeah.
yeah. Well, they could have lined it up and used it perfectly and whatever. But the album that they made is fantastic. And it's a fitting tribute to Dave, and it is loaded with great songs. Starting with Rain of Fire, which I think is like that's your baby. When we saw Armored Saint this last year, I think it was last year, that was like your one you were really hoping for, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And they did
Correct.
play two or three songs from this when we saw them. Pretty sure we got Last Train Home or Tribal Dance as well.
We did.
Yeah.
We did, yeah. All great.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know if I necessarily want to go like track by track, but there's a lot of great stuff on here, like Dropping Like Flies, Last Train Home, Tribal Dance, and Symbol of Salvation. The title track is great. And then a couple of real bangers kind of near the end of the album, like Warzone and Spineless, are really kick ass, just rage and rock, heavy metal songs. Album highlights for you, man.
Well, actually, I'll just go ahead and start by saying that the only flaw in this album to me is Hanging Judge, and it's not Hanging Judge's fault that it appeared in Hellraiser 3. But
yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to
the
mention
worst thing I
Hanging
can say
Judge.
about this album.
Hanging Judge rules. I love that song. And yeah, so they made videos for Rain of Fire and Last Train Home, and then like they perform Hanging Judge in a club scene in Hellraiser 3.
Yep.
Bad movie, but a great showcase for Armored Saint, and it's a dark song. It's in a horror picture. It works really good, and that is a great song. Holy shit!
Yeah, no, it rules.
One of my favorites from the album. I don't know why I didn't mention it offhand, but the only thing that I think is kind of like a drawback of this record is I think it's actually a few songs too long. The album is
I can
close.
see that.
It's close to an hour, and like honestly, if this was 45 minutes, I think it's a little leaner would be better. But I think what they were trying to do is, well, we want to use as many of the songs that Dave wrote on, have them carry over to this record, So,
Yeah.
I think it can be forgiven. It's great, and there's a lot. I mean, and then Armored Saint went on an extended hiatus. They didn't make another record for 9 years after this.
Yep.
When they came back with Revelation in 2000, that's another really good album. Had the classic Creepy Feelings, which I really love that song a lot. But I love Armored Saint, and this is a really great record, and it's weirdly took me a lot longer to warm to this one. I was really all about the first few Armored Saints for the longest time, but no, this is a fantastic album, and I'm glad you chose it. It's great. This is a classic metal record.
It's also one of Nick and I used to be roommates like almost 20 years ago, and like I
You
remember
were?
we were hanging out one day. You don't remember, I lived with you for like a month before between my ex and
You
moving back in
did
with my parents.
you did stay with me for a minute. I didn't realize it was that long. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And I was looking through your CDs, and we had been friends for like 2 or 3 years at that point, and I saw you had Armored Saint there, and I realized in the entire time that we had been friends, we never talked about Armored Saint. And I turned around like, dude, we never talked about Armored Saint. You're like, we have talked about Armored Saint.
Yeah. And like I love
We had
them.
nice little,
Like they
yeah.
they're just they're really one of the key American heavy metal bands for me. I mean, we talk about thrash metal a lot on this show, but like and European traditional metal. But I think for some reason just US traditional metal gets somewhat short shrift on the show, but I've been trying to course correct on that. Um, but yeah, Armored Saint just deliver the goods. What a great band. Um, and I
Oh
love
yeah,
them,
yeah.
and I love that we share that. So yay. Um, but yeah, Armored Saint, Symbol of Salvation. It's a Stone Cold classic. It's great. Um, um, yeah, it's. I think it's their best album that isn't March of the Saint or Raising Fear, or, like those ones. Delirious Nomad. I love those. But you can totally swear by the first four Armored Saint albums, and you can totally and also all their other records are nothing to sneeze about. They're a pretty consistently good band. Um, but yeah,
Yeah.
love Armored Saint. Um, big horns up for them, and yeah, I think, and I love that they made this album instead of just breaking up and letting this material just kind of fall to the wayside, you know, which they could have. Um,
Yeah,
I think using
because
your
after learning that, totally, this all could have been gone. And again, one of my favorite, easily one of my top 10 favorite, just heavy metal albums of all time,
oh wow,
could have
yeah,
just been gone.
well
That's
right,
awful
and like
and amazing at the same time.
you lose a key member of a band, the lead guitarist, and a lot of bands will collapse under that. And instead, the other guys rallied around that and finished this record for him, and I love that. And
Yeah.
and it's yeah, and this album is I think it's a beautiful epitaph for Dave Pritchard, someone who's gone way too soon. So R.I.P. Dave, and long live Armored Saint. Long may they
Hell
march.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with that, I think we've covered this pretty thoroughly. Great record. Why don't we get into our concert calendar? And oh, I added a bunch of stuff. Boy, do we have some things to talk about. Let's see. There's a lot of rad shit coming right up. Let's see. We've got first of all, this coming Friday, January 9th. I can't go. I got to work. But Time Rift, a cool rock group. I saw them at the Soldiers of Steel Festival over the summer with support from our friends in Blade. And yes, I can confirm Riastrad are a doom metal band. But they'll be playing this
Okay.
Friday at the 9th at the Coffin Club. That'll be a cool time. Time Rift are definitely a neat rock group, and their profile is definitely increasing. And Blade are awesome, so go to that if you can, because I can't. So yeah, I hate missing a Blade show. I hate it because they're always so awesome to see. But yeah, and then also uh, down in Eugene on Friday the 16th, there is a benefit show for this is like a clothing drive for, because like, hey, the
Oh,
cold weather is here, and uh, people be needing that. There are people on the street. There are people who are housing insecure, who need your help. And so this is a hardcore show. You're gonna have live music from Failure to Comply and Culprit, along with PFP and Come Jazz You Are. I just saw Failure to Comply and Culprit, and they're both great. So excellent hardcore groups. But yeah, go to this if you're down in Eugene. That is a worthy cause, and yeah, help out some folks. Bring in some jackets and tents, socks, gloves, things like that, blankets. Yeah, uh, yeah. I love a benefit show, and they're super important. Please support that kind of stuff, guys. Uh, but yeah, also, oh man, here's a show I gotta be at. Millions of Dead Cops are playing. I think it's Saturday, January 17th, um, at the FFMC Clubhouse. Sounds like it's going to be a house show. I could be
yeah.
wrong, but hey, the first time I saw the MDC, they played in someone's living room, so that's fitting. They're not above playing house shows. And this legendary punk band, love them. And of course, they're going to have support from Sidewalk Slam, who are excellent, and Why Won't You Die, who are also very cool. So yeah, that's going to be a dope show. There's no there is a cover charge, but the cover is not listed on the flyer. So just bring money, I guess, and hope you have enough. I'm sure it'll only be like $10 or $15. Uh, but yeah, I don't want to miss an opportunity to see Millions of Dead Cops because they're rad. So I'm definitely probably going to be at that. Let's see. Uh, on let's see. Whoops. Woo. Where are we at here? Uh, January 21st at the Hawthorne Theater, Black Flag. Greg Ginn and the kids are going to be playing. And I really want to go. I've been watching footage of this new version of Black Flag and the new singer. She's doing a real good job and looks cool. Hey, I'm going to go and hear Black Flag songs live. So that's what I'm about. So I'm here for it. Um, let's see. On January 23rd and 24th, change of venue for this show. It's Winterfest 2026. They changed from Georgie's Bar and Grill or whatever because that place closed down. And this is going to be at the
Oh,
Eagles. This is going to be at the Fraternal Order of the Eagles right here in Portland on Exeter Avenue. So go to that within the Pyre and Crucible of God, I can't even read that. And our friends in Damage Overdose are going to play among like it's something like 15, 20 bands. So that'll be a cool time if you can make it. I think I have to work that weekend. So but you can I can live vicariously through you by you going to that, somebody, folks. So yeah. Let's see. A show I gotta hit. Stainless and Leather Bitch with guests Crag Dweller. I don't know anything about them, but uh, a night of traditional metal, I believe, at the new Blackletter. That's January 31st. This is I Stainless is a really fun traditional heavy metal group, and Leather Bitch, who they sound like what's the band I always say they sound like? Savage Grace. They're great.
David Grace. Okay.
It's a
There you go.
glammy speed metal. But this is their Savage Grace's, or excuse me, Leather Bitch's debut show with Sergio Gines on drums. So I definitely want to be that. And of course, my good friend Steven Weber plays bass in that band. Uh, um, Yeah, I like all the dudes that play in this band. They're cool guys, and I've not seen them yet for some reason. So they don't play out all that much, and hopefully that will change. But yeah, looking forward to that. Got to be at that. That's going to be a fun time. Um, and then on February 8th at the Star Theater, I may be at this. We'll see. It is a work night, but we'll see how I feel after getting off work from that. But Savage Master and High Spirits, great traditional heavy metal bands, with support from Oxygen Destroyer, bringing the death metal. An interesting bill there.
Yeah.
But yeah, Savage Master are great, and I think I've heard High Spirits and liked them. Not sure, but yeah, I wanna go to that. I've yet to see Savage Master, and I need to fix that because they are excellent. But yeah, let's see. Wow. February 11th at Dante's, X Hoarder are playing with support from Louis Seidel, Phobia, and a couple other bands, Slowhole and Ringworm, who I don't know anything about them, but
Hmm.
uh, yeah, wow, I didn't even know Phobia was still a band. But X Hoarder, man, I got to see X Hoarder, so I think I'm gonna be going to that. Um, can't don't want to miss a classic thrash band if I can help it. So yeah, and I've seen Louis Seidel before. This is ex members of Suicidal Tendencies, early founding members like Luigi Mayorga. So that's going to be cool. So yeah, looking forward to that. And of course, the following evening, holy crap, you and I will be there at the Hawthorne Theater seeing Coroner and Heathen. Holy shit, two mega classic '80s thrash metal bands. Of course, Coroner's most recent album, their comeback album, Dissonance Theory, was our album of the year for
Yes.
2025, and deservedly so. It's awesome. Heathen, I think, are going to have a new album out this year as well. That's cool. They had two albums in like late 80s, early 90s, and this will be their third studio album since they reunited. They have a covers album, but like whatever, who cares about that crap? But yeah, cool. Gonna be amped for that. Let's see. Also, let's see. February 21st, Saturday, Silver Talon and Starcourt kick off their tour. They're at the high watermark. That is going to be a fun time. Unfortunately, I have to miss it. I got to work. I hate missing a Silver Talon show too because they are awesome. I love this band, and hopefully I'll get to see them again soon. Um, yeah, but go to this if you can make it. If you don't have to work like me, go to it. They're rad. Um, and oh, here's a show we won't be missing for anything.
I
Testament.
know.
Testament with support from Overkill and Destruction. Wow. Thrash metal tour of the year for sure. Yeah, that's gonna be
Ah,
Saturday, March 14th at the Roseland. Love it. Um, yeah, just over the moon about this one. This is just gonna be awesome. Uh, and then Saturday, March 21st, Atomic Terror returned to the live stage, headlining gig with support from Ursa Wrath, Nerve Damage, and Battle Cattle. It's an all thrash show at the high watermark. You want to be there? Come rage with us, baby.
oh,
And
AT's headlining. That's great. Be
yes,
there. Be square.
yeah,
Kindly.
be a poser hating, be a thrash hating poser square by not showing up to this show. No, come to the show, and it's gonna be a great time. And they'll be debuting uh, material from their brand new album Acts of Violence, which none of you have heard yet. And so good, such great stuff. They've really turned a corner as far as songwriting goes. It's This album is going to be the one, baby. So very cool. Show up to that if you can. Um,
Hear
and
it.
then April 14th, we're going to be seeing Guar with Soulfly and King Parrot at the Roseland Theater. That's going to be awesome. We haven't seen Guar in so long. Uh,
Yeah.
um, yeah, I have not seen a Guar show since Dave Brockie died. So it's been that long.
Ditto.
Since like long
Yep.
before, you know. So this will be fun. We're gonna enjoy that. That'll be a great time. And oh boy, buckle up, Buttercup, because the very next night at the Roseland Theater, we're gonna be seeing Drain. man, the great hardcore hope of America. This band is so rad. Um, the band that will unite the hardcore and thrash metal scenes. This is the band. And they're going to have support from Haywire, who are a decent hardcore band as well as No Pressure and Secret World, who are like punk. Yeah, so that's going to be a fun time. And then I think I got, one more show on the calendar. We've got, holy crap, classic 80s thrash metal band Insecticide are playing at the Blackwater.
Oh,
That's going to be April 25th. Uh, Stacked bill, support from Pilau, Blade, and Betrayer. Holy crap. Not missing this for anything.
nice.
Not missing this for anything. That's going to be a great show. What an excellent night. Man. And then just a few days later, I'm going up to Seattle to see Halloween. And that's not going to suck.
Uh,
Um, Man, 2026 is just shaping up to be super awesome. Yeah, so hey, that's our show for tonight. Thanks everybody for watching and sticking with us. And Chase, why don't you hit us with the sign off, man?
yeah. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, and remember, God was never on your side.
Okay, good night, everybody.